Hello everybody, Master Parkinson here with some exciting news. We are planning to reopen our centres from next week for Tiger Tots. So next weekend we're planning to reopen our full-time centres for Tiger Tots. And from the week after, which is around about the 20th of July, we're hoping to open up the centres for everybody else. So this is in line with the guidance from the government. We'll do it in a safe and secure way. Now you'll need to check with your local centre as to what's happening, because with some part-time locations, it may be that the centre owners aren't ready to open the centres yet. For those people who are at part-time locations, you are very welcome to come along to the full-time centres. There will be a booking system in place and you'll need to book in either online or by telephone, whatever the system will be. There is an online system already up and running, and you'll get the details of that next week. Now, we'll need to limit the class sizes at some of our locations due to space. So it is important that you do book in for the lessons. You won't just be able to turn up, and this is so that we can make sure we know who's in the centre and we can try and keep people in the same sort of groups as well. So you will need to use the booking system. That's going to be really important. And as I say, class sizes will differ from location to location. You may find that some of the sessions are shorter in length so that we can either accommodate more classes to fit more people into the physical lessons, and also so we have more of a gap in between the classes to allow people to move in and move out and not have too much of a bottleneck. And what we don't want is any congregating. We want to try and keep those social distancing rules in place as well. So there still will be the Zoom classes running in parallel with our full-time classes. So you'll still be able to attend the Zoom classes and get involved with those as well. And when you're ready to come into the classes will be on, but you will need to book by appointment. Now, when you attend the classes, there will be some protocols in place that you'll have to adhere to, such as making sure you wash your hands before you come, making sure you've used the bathroom before you come, because we want to limit where you're going in the centres and how much surfaces you're touching, so that we can make sure we try and keep any chance of any viruses down to a minimum. Of course, it goes without saying that if you're feeling unwell in any way, then please stay at home. Make sure you keep safe. Make sure that we can keep all the other members and the staff safe as well. The good news is that behind the scenes, we've got a whole policy document in place and a risk assessment that all the instructors have had to sign up to make sure that everything we're doing is COVID secure and COVID safe, so that we know that not just the instructors are safe, but also, of course, all the members are safe. And I know from talking to many of you and the messages I've received and all the other instructors have received, that many of you are itching to get back and start the classes. And we're itching to get back to the classes and carry on with your journey to black belt and beyond. However, in the short term, you're going to have to bear with us while we limit the space on the mats to make sure that we can do it in as a safer way as possible. So you're going to have to bear with us in the short term. And that may mean that you do have to come maybe once or twice a week, just while things get back to normal, until we know it's safer to allow more people into the classes. As I say, some of the centres who've got the capacity are putting on extra classes, so you'll have more classes with fewer people in, which will work out really well. And in some of the locations where perhaps it's a rented hall, then it may be that you're limited on the number of people that can attend at any one time. So you need to make sure you're booking in for those lessons and also keeping on with the Zoom classes as well. It's our goal to get you to black belt and mastery and beyond. And I know when you started off on your journey, it was your goal too to do that. And I want to say to everybody listening right now, to all the parents who have been persevering with it and managing everything you've got to manage, and I'm a parent as well, I know what you've been doing. And with that said, I wanted to just say, thank you very much for persevering with all the classes and the Zoom classes and trying your best with it. I know some of you have struggled with the Zoom classes, and I know some of you have really embraced them and got on with them. But the good news is, we're now back at the full-time centres. Tiger Tots from next weekend, everybody else from the weekend after. See your particular instructor for the full details of what's happening at your location. Each individual centre will have a slightly different protocol in terms of what needs to happen for how you enter and exit the centre, and all the other things that will be going on will be very slightly different between all the centres, so you will need to talk to your instructor. And the good news is, as I've said, behind the scenes we've got a whole set of protocols and risk assessments that all the instructors will be following. There is a copy of that policy document at all of the locations, so if anybody is interested in seeing it, then you're very welcome to see that. In addition to that, there will be some guidance notes issued to you, the members, on what we expect of you in terms of making sure that you're safe and what your role in making sure that everybody else is safe will be. So, last thing to say from me, a big thank you to all the students who have kept on with the training or have been sat there patiently waiting for the classes to reopen, and a big thank you to all the parents for persevering with it and trying to keep the children motivated. And a really, really big thank you to all the instructors who have kept the classes going and the Zoom things going. I think it's a testament to everybody involved with Family Martial Arts Centres, not just the instructors, because without you, the membership and the members and the students and the parents and everybody else, it wouldn't be the successful, fantastic group that we've got. So from me, a personal well done, a personal thank you. Let's see if we can get everybody back going over the next few weeks at the full-time centres. Don't forget, we've got the Zoom classes if you're not ready to come back. And let's get that black belt that we set out to do at the start of our journey and make sure that you fulfill your goals and get that coveted black belt. Well done, everybody. I'll see you at the Dojang. Thanks, Sue.